Hello, everybody. I am Bad Bubba Brewer, and you're listening to the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty. Ladies and gentlemen, where we talk Steeler football, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the Pittsburgh Steelers. First off, we're going to be doing two shows here. We're going to be doing unscripted later, but I wanted to get this done today and get it out of the way because of the signings that have been going on in the Steelers world. The first signing, ladies and gentlemen, that I got to get to is the Steelers signed safety Minkah Fitzpatrick to a 5-year deal at $72.9 million on June 15th. That's a lot of money, guys. And I don't know if he was deserving for that. Hi, Kel. Thanks for tuning in. That's a lot of money, ladies, guys, in that defense, which we now are the highest paid defense in the NFL. And last year we couldn't stop the run to save our lives. So Minkah's receiving $36 million guaranteed. I wish I got a guarantee like that. 18.4 per year. He has become the highest paid safety in NFL history. That's what I hear, and I don't think he is worth all that. If you guys have any inclinations or anything that you want to talk about, and let me know why you think he is and should be the highest paid safety, which I do not think he should be. We need other priorities. I believe they shouldn't have threw all that money to him, but that is just my opinion, and that is all I got. So, hey, Martin, thanks for tuning in. Bubba Jackson, thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, I'm looking at the social media right now on my personal Facebook page where I could take the Steeler questions as we speak. And we are still talking Pittsburgh Steelers because it's going to be here before you know it, regular season. So hopefully you guys can hear me loud and proud, but also too, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, Travis, how you doing? The Steelers signed a defensive lineman as of this week. Now, this defensive lineman has been everywhere in the AFC North except for the Baltimore Ravens because now he is a Pittsburgh Steelers. Defensive tackle, Larry Ogunjobi. I'm going to mess that name up more times than I care to admit if he makes the team. So he signed a 1-year contract. The money wasn't disclosed. We have a lot of defensive linemen. It's going to be very interesting in camp to see who makes this team because we have a lot of older guys that are on the line, and one of them is Cam Hayward. And since Stephon Tuitt retired, this is a hole that needed to be filled. So he was a 3rd-round pick in 2017 by the Cleveland Browns. That's right, guys. The Cleveland Browns. He played 76 games, had 63 starts over his 5-year career. Now, when he played with the Cleveland Browns in that major travesty that Mason Rudolph got his ass beat that day, he was involved in that. So now he's coming to Pittsburgh. He played for Cincinnati last year, and he got hurt in the playoff game against the Raiders. So he registered 229 tackles, 123 solo. He has 21.5 sacks in his 5-year career. So last year he had 49 tackles for Cincinnati and 7 sacks. And we need that now since Stephon Tuitt retired. We need these people to get in situated. And we need to get some defensive line and some run stoppage. And also, they have been looking, and it's not true. This is all speculation. They need to find, in my opinion, they need to get a veteran running back to back up Najee Harris. So I don't know what you guys think, but that's what I think. We need a veteran running back to back up Najee because if he gets hurt, we're definitely screwed. And with this new Matt Canada's offense, because Big Ben is not going to save our ass because he retired. And we are looking. Hey, what's up, Boothie? We have been, we haven't been looking. He wants to come to us. David Johnson, the ex-Arizona Cardinal. He was at New Orleans. He didn't sign anything. He did mention that he would like to check out the Pittsburgh Steelers. And let's just see if there's a little bit more rubber on his tires, because really that's all we need. I know that one year he played for Arizona. He was killing it. He has 47 yards, 39 touchdowns in his 7-year career. He played 13 games. He was traded to the Houston Texans. Last season, he had 220 yards rushing. Not good. I believe he was injury prone when he was with Texans. Like I said, his best year was with the Arizona Cardinals. So, I mean, do we take a chance? We definitely need somebody. We don't have a great variety of second-tier running backs. I just don't think any of them are. Maybe McFarland. Hey, Craig, how you doing? I just think McFarland, since he got hurt, I don't know. And Benny Snell is not what he was against the Giants that Monday night game when he rushed for 100 yards, and I don't think he can give relief and get Najee any type of break, because he's not that good. And I'm tired of the Benny Snell project. I'm ready to get rid of him and try some maybe these free agents. Hey, Jeff, thanks for tuning in. I just think a couple of these free agents that are out there, we take a chance. We look at these undrafted rookies. Training camp is going to be something. So hopefully we get something. And like I said before, when we got that defensive tackle from Cincinnati, he was a free agent. Now, if I was Mason Rudolph, I don't know if I'd want to stay a Pittsburgh Steeler, due to the fact, now here guys, hear me out. Due to the fact they signed Mitch Trubisky in the offseason. They drafted Kenny Pickett, number 1, as quarterback. Okay. Oh, Booth, I don't think we could get Barkley. Oh, my God. I don't think we could afford him, but I would take him. I like any Penn State running backs. I always did, because I like Penn State. But they signed that defensive lineman that was involved with the Myles Garrett situation and I think he knocked Mason Rudolph down on the ground. Larry did. And just him signing that and all these 3 obstacles in Mason Rudolph's life. If I was Mason Rudolph, I would want to get out of Pittsburgh right now. And I heard that Mason Rudolph looked the best in MTAs, and God, I hope not. But hey, Derek, how you doing? I think, Mason, if you were smart, you would get out of Pittsburgh, because they are not doing you any favors at all. Signing quarterbacks, drafting quarterbacks, signing defensive linemen that threw you to the ground. Like, you're going to have to, if that's not putting salt in your wounds, Mason, I don't know what is. I think they use him as trade bait to maybe get more drafts next year, maybe get a couple drafts, get 1 draft. I don't know. He's worth that. So if I was Mason, I would get one-way ticket out of Pittsburgh as quick as possible. And how you doing, Derek? And just get out. I've never seen anything with the cards stacked against anybody. That's just bad. Signing a quarterback, drafting a quarterback, and getting a defensive lineman and threw me to the ground. I'd be like, I want the hell out of Pittsburgh. F you, Tomlin. F you, Rooney. Get me out of there as quick as possible. And speaking, I'm glad you agree, Booth. And speaking of Tomlin, now Tomlin this week was on a podcast, not on any of my podcasts, but I would take Mike Tomlin on one of my podcasts. I really would. And we would get to the nitty-gritty of, Mike, why is your time management so shitty? That's what I would ask him as I shake my studio. That's what I would ask him. I believe, like I said before, this will be Yes, we did sign Fitzpatrick to a nice contract. That is so true, Craig. But what it is, he was at a he was doing ex football players now do podcasts, and Tomlin was sitting there. I don't know if he was drinking a beer. I don't know. They looked like fucking cans of Genesee. I don't know. Maybe it was cheap day. I don't know. And he was talking, and a question was asked. I think Ryan Clark was one of the guys about AB, and Tomlin actually said, "Hi, Kelly Elgin." Tomlin actually said that, hey, AB during his 9 years was a great Steeler, and that's all it is, and that's all it's ever going to be. So, I mean, he was short and sweet and to the point in that podcast. Which, if he had got on one of my podcast shows, it wouldn't be short and sweet. And I'm sure, hi Cal, and I guarantee ratings would go through the roof, and they'd be like, "Who? Wow, you got Tomlin on your podcast, Bubba. I didn't think you liked Tomlin." Well, if he would manage a clock better, and he would quit having bullshit in his locker room, and get this, guys, and if he could win a playoff game, he hasn't won a playoff game in 11 years. So that's something to think about. 11 years. I know everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. Look, I think this year is going to be his greatest coaching, and I'm going to give him that. And hey, you got to bash a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I like to see the Steelers in the playoffs, winning playoff games. You can't argue about that, guys. The Steelers in the playoffs, winning playoff games. If anybody that listens to this podcast worldwide actually has any ounce of Steeler knowledge, you want to win playoff games, and you want to get in the AFC Championship game. Yes, the standard is the standard, Craig. The standard is the standard, and the standard right now is we got to get into a playoff game because we haven't won one in a long time. So that is how it's going to have to be. And if Tomlin, you want to get on the podcast, that's fine. But Tomlin was, I think they would actually sign AB to a retirement contract because AB will never play for the Steelers ever again. Tomlin did state that in that podcast. And that is always going to be something that people are going to ask. And he put that to rest. AB will never suit up for the Steelers ever, ever, ever again. So, I mean, that's just, he messed up. And we all know his roller coaster ride. In 9 years' time, he was the greatest Steeler receiver stat-wise. But realistically, you would like to win a championship, in which he did with Tampa Bay, but that was under Tom Brady. So, and also, I know there's not going to be too much going on, but guys, the Steelers have signed their number one pick, Kenny Pickett. That's right. Kenny Pickett was the last guy to be signed, and today, that's why I did this today. This is why I did this today, because I want the hot Steeler news as quick as possible, because I know everybody's busy in their life. I know that. You know that. HBO knows that. But I wanted to let everybody know that Kenny Pickett, which I broke my closet door in our draft megacast special because I wanted a nose tackle. I did want a defensive lineman nose tackle. I'm not going to lie, because we are the worst run defense in the league. But now, since we signed everybody under the sun, Omar Khan is signing people left and right like it's dollar day, at Dollar General. So, and I don't think he should have signed Minkah for that big money, because all that hasn't proved anything, because we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. The last playoff game we were in, we got beat by Cleveland, guys. Cleveland. We got beat by Cleveland. So do you think everybody should make his money? I know if I don't do a good job, I don't make that money. Well, I don't make the money anyway. But that's what we got to do, is try. This defense now is the highest paid defense in the league. We have to try to stop people. So, and we have to do what we need to do. But we've got signed Ortiz Cruz from the Pirates. This guy would be a hell of a receiver. Yeah, I guess he's really hot right now. I mean, but I mean, it's a little off note, but Bob Nutting fucking sucks. I hate Bob Nutting, and I will never give Bob Nutting $1, even though I don't make a lot of money. Bob Nutting, I know you want to get on this podcast too. Fuck you. Pay your players. Let's get some power championships in before I die. That's it. That's all. Thank you. You agree? That's all we want is a power championship before we all die. But I know there's not a lot to besides the Kenny Pickett signing, which is a great. We're good. Everybody's in camp, is ready to sign. And speaking of camp, because this year, COVID-free, the camp. We haven't been to a training camp in St. Vincent's in a couple years, and I didn't think there would be any at St. Vincent's. I really didn't due to COVID. I thought they were always going to be never again letting fans in. But the first practice is Wednesday, July 27th at 1:55 p.m. at St. Vincent's. The first practice. I'm ready. I know you guys are all ready because we will be seeing a new Steeler offense that we've never seen before. 20 years, no Big Ben. There'll be tears in my eye, but it's a dawn of a new day. Kenny and Company. That's a t-shirt slogan. Kenny and Company. Because I believe by October, I believe he'll probably be the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nothing against Mitch Trubisky. It's just, but as I said before, Mason Rudolph will be trade bait, and Mason Rudolph will be gone. And if he stays in Pittsburgh, I'd be like, oh, damn, I didn't know. Oh, hell, Kerrig. Well, happy early birthday to you. Mine is the 29th, where I turned 5-1, and nobody ever thought that was going to ever happen. So, but I'm looking forward to training camp. I would like to do something like this down in training camp. I don't know how, because let's just say I'm not that tech savvy, but I will try to do a podcast from Latrobe. I would like to get some videos of the new Steelers players, rookies. I mean, I just want to see Kenny Pickett, and I want to see the Pat Fryermuth. I want to see Najee. I want to see guys that we couldn't see for the last 2 years due to COVID. I believe St. Vincent's will be packed. Latrobe will be booming. That was my AB thing, booming. But I just hopefully people can get down there and watch some stuff, and then by that time we'll be ready to go. Yes, so I would try, Derek. I try a lot of stuff. But I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. This was a quick Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty episode 8. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I'm just trying to get everything out there because there's not a lot of Steeler stuff. And I want to talk about Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to talk about, well, before I get off I want to get out of here. Because I did like him as a player, and I don't know what happened, but yeah, that's what I was just going to talk about right there, Booth. You know, Tony Saragusa, because everybody thought I looked like Tony Saragusa at a because I was big Italian, but he passed away yesterday. Hey, Seth, how you doing? Nobody knows why. He was. I didn't like when he played for the Ravens. I seen him, when he played for the Colts against us. The defense would be nasty if offense could put 24 points a game. Yeah, Chris, 24. I'll take 24 points and more. You're absolutely. I hope this defense can play, this run defense. But I mean, I feel bad that Tony Saragusa at the age of 55 passed away because, like I said, I'm turning 51, and I don't want to get real emotional or sentimental. But guys, you got to take the opportunities when they come, and you got to do what you can because you just never know when the candle is he was a great guy and a hell of a player. Yeah, he was, Derek. And he's a former Pitt guy. Undrafted out of Pitt, went to the Colts, and just his personality, and that's what I'm talking about. His personality was bigger than life. And nobody knows what he passed away from. And it kind of scares me a little bit being a big guy. Knock on wood, I try to be physically active, and I do try to watch what I eat. Sometimes I don't. But I do try to be physically active, and I don't know, because actually, I am taking care of your cousin. Yes, I am. Because I know Merrill Hodge wrote something because Merrill Hodge just played golf with him last week. And you're right. Too many players are passing away young, Booth. But I think when they're passing away young, I think it's a lot of trauma to the head, maybe, or it's other stuff that I have no idea. And maybe they get the big contract and it goes to their head. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But I just know that, like I said, Tony Saragusa was a huge player in Baltimore and in Indianapolis, was a huge player for Pitt, was just over the top. He was an extra in The Sopranos. He did a little bit of acting. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I'm a kind of person that likes to have fun too, and being a bigger guy and being an older, bigger guy. Hi, Deb. How you doing? You just got to watch yourself. Hey, Arbogast, how you doing? Just got to be, just watch yourself and, just try to take care of stuff. But I just want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But like I said, there's not going to be, unless there's any more Steelers stuff before training camp, I'll try to come up with some more stuff, try to come up with some segments for the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty to make it more interesting. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to jump on, give me a link. I'll get you on my show. Hey, you can talk. There's a lot of guys out there that know football, and I'd be more than happy to bring them on and sign Boswell. Yeah, because he's been good since he was bad when his girlfriend from IUP was breaking his heart. He must have got a new girlfriend because he's hitting things left and right. I believe. Yes, I agree. Boswell was my player of the game, many games last year on the other podcast. I just expanded it and got more tech savvy and different name. But like I said, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate all the support that we can get on the Triple B Experience on our YouTube channel. We're on Spotify. I got this on Spotify. It's real quick. You can listen to it in your car. It's actually 22 minutes of Pittsburgh Steelers football. I usually try to go 22 a half hour, but if I ain't making, hitting things left and right, that's right, Booth. But if I don't have much to say, I got to get off. But I got other stuff to do because we're doing it unscripted, and we're talking Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I know some people love their pulp culture, and I do too, as much as I love the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're going to do that probably in about 5 minutes from now. So, boom, you get double me, double the pleasure, double the fun. Wow, Bubba, run, run, run. Holy shit. Okay, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty. Episode 8, where we talked all the signings and we signed quarterback Kenny Pickett. Kenny and Company. T-shirts are hot. They'll be sold out of back of my Jeep starting next week for $10. I'll have to, if you're a bigger size, it's $20 because us fat guys, we got to get extra material. So, okay, everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the Triple B Experience. Listen to us on Spotify. Thank you. And good night as soon as I do this. Woo! Thank you.